Hey, what's up? The highs and the lows, man. The highs and the lows. And just try not to let them get to you. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Why am I talking to you as if I'm in the middle of a conversation? Because I am in the middle of a conversation. The last video, which is a very important video to me, that a lot of you probably don't watch because it's like an Indonesian guitar thing, but it's an important video to me, and the camera died. And yeah, I did immediately cuss the camera out, but it turns out I will be able to salvage the majority of the footage. Yeah, and the video is still cut short, and it still, you know, pisses me off. We keep moving. You gotta keep moving, otherwise you get weighed down by your current experiences, and that's not good for anybody. It's not a good look. Okay, first time doing 2H. That's kind of not really an explanation needed there, but I do want to clear up something on the Elim video from the Beatbox game thing, which I had fun. I really thought that was actually pretty dope. I thought it was pretty great. When I said on the snare drum section, go copy a snare drummer, and a lot of y'all in the comments were like, he is a drummer. I know that. I was specific. I didn't say you need to go copy a drummer. He needs to copy a snare drummer, because when you get hot, like anything, right? Just like we were finding out in Beatbox that people have very different styles, right? They're all very elevated and take expert level talent. In your individual instruments, be it guitar, bass, drums, vocals, the more elevated you get in your practice and your craftsmanship, also you become a little bit narrow in what you do. And a marching snare drummer, like on a drum corps, you can just type in like drum corps snare drumming, where the only thing the guy does is play snare drum. No hi-hat, no bass drum, just snare for like 20 minutes. That type of drummer plays snare differently than a rock drummer or a jazz drummer or a blues drummer. That's what I was saying. That's what I don't know if I was clear with that. I don't think I was, and that's why I'm talking about it now. Typically, you know, I let that shit roll off me, but you know, I don't think I did a good job of being clear, so I want to make that clear. For example, something I have not historically been good at is bluegrass soloing in guitar. Just not been good at it. And for the last couple weeks, I'm working at it, and now I'm making some headway, but that's because I'm specifically looking up people who are badass at bluegrass and learning how they play guitar in a different style than I play guitar. And I'm learning from them. That's how that shit works. Anyways, let's check out 2H. I've got many recommendations for this, so I expect nothing but greatness. But also, one other thing before we get started, on even the beatboxers that I'm like, oh, I don't like this, I still like having seen it and experiencing it, and I still like the fact that they make the music. I don't expect them to make music for me. I expect them to make music for themselves. I'm just commenting as a guy listening to it. Right? Be true to yourself. Not everything is for everybody. Like, I'm making a beatbox reaction video right now, and there's people who watch beatbox reaction videos and they don't like my video, and that's fine. It's okay. There's enough room for all of us to make what we make. I'm just talking. Anyways, let's do it. All right, make sure the squirrel's back there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? 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 Are you ready?
Giant range.
Are you ready? This is the Beatbox 2H. So, let's do it right now. So what? I don't give a...
Nice dynamics. I tell you what I like about this guy already is he already showcased a super huge range between his super low bass register, and he had some really super high notes he threw in there just to let us know he could do that. And right now he's chilling. I'm not super vibing on it. It's got a good vibe to it, but here's what I know. I know he knows he's about to smack us across the face, or me. Maybe you've seen it. And I like that. I like that, where he's like, I don't have to give you all of it right now. Hold on. I'll give it to you in a second.
So what? I don't give a...
All right. You notice how he's doing that Predator shit, but he's not losing the beat. He's not sacrificing the groove of the song for the Predator. He's like, I got gaps between my bass and between my snare, and I'm gonna throw some Predator shit in there. Thank you, sir. What's up?
Baby, come and be the brothers on the pipe.
He almost sounds like the sample you would use on your turntables, man.
Baby, come here.
Oh, nah, hold up. You see what he just did there? That's the least amount of shit he's done the whole video. He's intentionally going, let me drop out. Let me create contrast by removing what I'm doing. Hold up. A point. Right here.
Switch. Motherfucker pumping. 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 Baby, come and beat it. That's on the pipe.
And bring that shit back, son. Nice. All right, so what he's done, he's actually playing like a jazz drummer, where he's like, I'm so comfortable with the time, let me mess the time up on you, let me mess the groupings up. And so I think if you're someone in the audience, sometimes it trips them up because they're listening for that snare or they're listening for that bass drum. But really just back it up. We're going to back it up like 10 seconds. Just take the rhythm he's giving you and don't stop moving, because he's actually sticking right with it. His time is dead on. Hold up. Tick, tick. He's right on time.
What?
His time is dead centered. Hey. You can set your watch to this guy. That's funny. That's one of the things you say, but no one does. I have never had to set a watch to fucking anything in my life. Like, I wonder how that's in my head. Like from TV or something? He's still at the same tempo. Now, here's something he's done already. I have to interrupt because the way I feel about this guy is very different than other dudes who've done a similar type of thing. Is now when he's going off, right? I'm calm because I know I can trust him. I know he can keep time. I know he can give space. He can go between fancy and giving space. He can maintain a groove. He can go low to high. And now, if he wants to go nuts, I have no problem because I know he will bring it all back. Let's back up. He's just playing. He's having a good time. That's what's up. Yeah. Dude is killer. Dude is super killer. But so that last like 8 seconds, right? If he had done that 8 seconds the whole time, then I'd have been like, well, I don't know. I just know he's fast and he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. But, right, it's like, let's make a real, oh, hold on, there's more to the video. Hold up. Let's make sure there's nothing else crazy going on.
Yo, give it up for the return of 2H. Come on.
All right, yeah, so I think we're good, right? Okay, it's good. It's like when you hang out with somebody. Let's make this like a human relationship type of thing, because that's what music is. Music is a form of humanity. It's a form of communication between humans, right? So let's say you're hanging out with your friends, and one of your friends invites a new one of their friends, but you haven't met him before. And y'all go out and you like wild out, like you just black out drunk, going crazy, and that dude starts a scene, right? He's just like loses his shit, causes a problem. Okay, well, the only thing you know about that guy is he causes a problem. That's all you know. Now, for all you know, every other day of the year, that guy is awesome and dependable and reliable, but the only experience you have with him is him fucking some shit up. That's all you know, right? So that's why it's important to showcase different sides of what you do, because it balances out it balances out your character as a performer. So him going from bass to high, doing Predator shit, locking the groove in, super locking the groove in, throwing some vocals in on the groove, that lets me know that he can do all that, and he does do all that, and he incorporates it all into one set. And then if he wants to go ape shit and just go like fast as fuck and just be like, let me show you how amazingly fast my percussion is, now it's not a knock, it's a positive. Because now it's one more thing he can do instead of a crutch he's like relying on, like a one-trick pony. So that's it. I mean, it's important. It's important for someone like me who's not seen him before. Now, right, like people who've known you forever, you can get away with some one-dimensional shit occasionally because you're only showing one side. But for the new people, you have to showcase some contrast. Or if you don't, then you have to kind of make peace with being judged as one-dimensional. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of like a great musician that could be characterized that way. I mean, there's a lot. I just don't know which example to go with. Okay, we could take like how about like let's take a silly example, right? But like an old school, super old school group, Hootie and the Blowfish, which is just straight down the middle pop rock, right? And then Darius Rucker goes and becomes a fucking country singer. But you know he can do pop rock and pack stadiums. Then he's a country singer. Or John Mayer, who like, if you hear John Mayer do like regular pop stuff, you're like, this is candy bubblegum. But then if you watch him play live, you're like, oh my God, John Mayer can murder the guitar. He's a phenomenal blues guitar player. Like top, like out of a scale of 1 to 10, he's at least a 9. He's a phenomenal blues player. And once you hear him play blues and shred the guitar, then when he's making a cheesy pop song, you're like, you still know he's a monster. That shit's important. That's very, very important. Because people just remember their experiences, you know? So like, when you show them one side, you can get away with another side. You can be a little reckless, or you can change directions because people know they can trust you to deliver. Anyways, I thought that was pretty fun. Still not my favorite. Who is my favorite? Oh, probably Shogo. And then I would need to go check back the Wildwood and the P-Wad. Those are the ones that are sticking on the top of my head initially. And then there's other people I haven't checked on recently. I think Codfish I probably need to give another check out to. And I think also D-Lo. Those are all just names popping up. So we're gradually learning, but you got, patience. It's going to take me a long time to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, if I say some stupid shit, I say some stupid shit sometimes. It happens. All right. Tremendous love for you guys out there to express patience, and tremendous love for you that fucking hate my shit and you still watch anyways because you're hoping for something better. That's awesome. And yeah, I know this little hair flippy shit, I know it's pissing you off. It's pissing me off. Like, I'm trying to be like, how can I make my hair cool? I'm like, maybe it looks cool. I don't know. It definitely does not fucking feel cool. And as a guy in a constant war with his hair, I'm out of here on 1, 2, 3.